guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. If you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. So, y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up and let's go. I believe we were in the middle of a party. Alright. Yup, you're just as weird as always. And you love it. Love is a strong word, but I don't hate it. He helps the hyena get back on her feet. I can't help but stare at Silver. What's wrong? Aaron catches my attention. Oh, nothing. Maybe I was imagining it, but I don't like how aggressive Silver was just then. I feel kind of uneasy. Silver looks in my direction. Trust me, Cyrus. Don't be afraid to put her in her place if she gets too grabby. Being too grabby is how I show affection, though. The hyena laughs, eager to pounce on Silver again, as if she didn't just get her ass handed to her. Rose, seriously, that's enough. Even if Aaron is getting exasperated. Let's use that energy to help finish us setting up, okay? Fine, but I'll get him one of these days, I promise. Maybe I'll just let you win so you stop trying. There's no fun in that. Karen blurts out, smiling. Silver cracks a smile, too. You're so annoying. It only takes a little more than an hour to get everything ready for the party. At first, people started slowly trickling in. Then, before I knew it, most of the dance floor was packed. I mingled around for a little while, but my anxiety started to spike around all these people. I decided to sit at the quiet part of the bar, talking with Aaron here and there when he was free. Sadly, with how many people are wanting to order, I barely get to see him. Jeez, how did I used to handle situations like this? I really am out of my element here. I can't deny that it's fun, but I'm not sure. I think I'm starting to realize just how out of place I am. Every so often, I turn Kai on to check the time. Pounding music makes it hard for me to use the metal link on my Axiom, but thankfully, no one bothers me when I take it out. Aaron manages to sneak away for just a moment to see me. Geez, I wasn't expecting this many people to show up. I guess that's what you get for hosting an open invite party. It was an open invitation? Is that safe? Well, open for people we work with. Honestly, most of them don't know Talon. They just came for the free drinks. Nothing wrong with that. I stare at the crowd again. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I mean, kind of. This might be a bit much for me. I should have figured. Sorry about that. Want me to take you home? Don't worry, I'll be fine. I think I might head out for a short walk, though. Okay, well, be careful. Call me if you need anything, alright? I nod before getting on my feet and then fighting my way through the crowd to get outside. The blast of cool air is quite welcome. It's very nostalgic to me now. Thankfully, the streets are a lot more quiet. I pull my hood up as I start to take a stroll. I make it a point not to stray too far from the bar. Most of the shops around here look pretty normal to me. At this point, I can only assume that Tensia is an outlier of the city. I peruse the many windows on my walk. It's been a while since I've gone window shopping. One store specifically catches my eye. In the window are several guns that I assume are assault rifles. Underneath them are a few rows of knives. Though they have similar shapes to what I know, the guns look just a bit more futuristic. What? You want to buy one? I can feel my artificial heart skip a beat as once again taken by surprise. Silver is standing beside me. He has his hood up as well. Seriously, can you, warn me when you're gonna do that? I really don't know how much my heart can take. From what I've heard, it can take quite a beating. Don't worry. Vita is capable of doing maintenance work should the need arise. That's not... Never mind. Wait, why are you here? It was getting a little too crowded in there for my liking. I don't do well with large crowds. Makes it hard to keep track of everything. Silver's last paw is resting on the knife holster to his left leg. Plus, I noticed you left. Don't want our hardest job to have been for nothing, he says with a smile, although it's not entirely convincing. That does get me to start to wonder, though. Were you there when your crew broke me out? Nope. I was busy by the time they wanted to get you out, but I did help set the whole thing up. Oh yeah? How? I made sure we had the right credentials and materials to pull it off. Took me a long time to find the right people from Resume who wouldn't have been missed. Mainly ones with little to no family or social standing. He gestures down to his knife. Ah. You killed them and took their stuff. More or less. I see. Look at the knives in the window again. Were you looking to get more? Damn, that is... Jesus. Wow, that's dark. Jesus. I mean, part of his job. Coffee time? Yeah, Silver might be a little bit terrifying. Were you looking to get more? Silver doesn't respond right away. When he does, he sounds almost confused. They weren't lying when they said you were pretty hardened. Most people usually get scared when I let them in on what I do. Kinda had to be. It's cliche to say, but I'm not really most people. Kind of hate to admit it. Is that right? It's a long story. Plus, not sure how much I should talk about while we're out here. Aren't you nervous? Not really. Thankfully, I'm pretty good at sensing whether or not someone is spying on me. We're safe up here, trust me. If you say so. If you're worried, how about I get you your own knife? I don't know. Haven't had the best track record with knives lately. It just takes practice. Soon you won't feel a thing. He pauses. Wait, that came out wrong. I chuckle. You're fine, Talon. I wasn't looking to buy anything. Just kind of surprised to see a weapon store out in public like this. Gotta keep in mind that for a lot of people, survival isn't always guaranteed. Stores like this are pretty common, although it is a little out of place here. If you can afford to live up here, you're probably safe. Look up toward the mountain where Aaron's condo resides. Hope it's safe enough. Silver follows my gaze. You've been up there. Axel took me the first night I got here. It's nice, huh? He lets me crash there sometimes. It is. I was a bit nervous, but it feels pretty safe with him nearby. I can relate. Not sure if you've met him yet, but my brother lives up there. Brother? Yep, his name's Ash. He's a few years younger than me. He just turned 20 recently. Huh, does he work with you at all? No, and I'll make sure he never has to. All the levity in this bizarre conversation is immediately sucked out. I'm not sure how to react to such a tone shift. At the very least, I can try to comfort him. You're a good older brother. I don't know what your story is, but at the very least I can tell that much. Silver smirks at that. You trust people too easily, you know that? So I've been told, but hey, even if you're all lying to me, it's not like I have much to lose. It's my turn to bring the mood down, but it's not wrong. Silver takes a moment before sighing. You know, it's been a while since I've met someone whose past is more fucked up than mine. Are you segging into telling me about it? Only if you want me to. Maybe not out here, it's kind of chilly. Maybe we can port up to Axel's place so you can see your brother. Probably not. I think Ash is at work today. Retail. My condolences. He likes it well enough. He's more of a hard worker than most people I know. Let me think. As far as I'm aware, I'm free from any obligations for at least a month. We've got plenty of time to chat. Sounds like we'll both need it. From what little I know about you, I'd say so. Silver's ear twitches from under his hood. He turns to look around. Let's head back to the bar. I don't think anyone's nearby, but I bet Axel will be worried if we're out too long. You have an axiom, right? I do, but are you sure you want to add me? We just met. I pulled down my sleeve to reveal my own axiom. 1 second, y'all. It is coffee time. I pulled down my sleeve to reveal my own axiom. Silver doesn't seem too fazed by it. I don't see why not. Another talent of mine is figuring out who I can or can't trust fairly easily. Silver takes out the axiom on his right wrist. Plus, no offense, I could slice you without any efforts. For just a moment, his eyes flashed that hint of aggression I saw earlier. He's warning me to stay in line now that I'm here. Do what you gotta do. I'm pretty good at being picked apart, as you can imagine. Silver's face relaxes once more. I'd rather not, thanks. With a smirk, Silver slides over his contact information. I guess now that I don't have to worry about exposing Kanto for letting his real name slip. If it comes up, I'll just say he let me know on his own. Got it. Shall we head back? Let's. Yeah, he's a little terrifying. Silver and I end up sitting at the VIP section of the bar for the rest of the party. Every now and then, Kanto comes around to talk shit with Silver. The two of them are cute together. Oh yeah? You cook, right? Every now and then. Why? On our drive back, we stayed the night in an abandoned warehouse. Wing was real protective over some dumplings you made, to the point that he was basically hoarding them. It causes Silver's ears to lay a little flatter. I told him they weren't that big of a deal. To his credit, they were pretty good. He let me have one. You'll have to thank Vita for that. They're the one who taught me the recipe. Is that right? Yep, besides Axel, I'd like to think I'm the best cook in our immediate crew. There's a hint of pride in his voice. Kind of had to be. It was just me and my brother for a while. I wanted to make sure he at least had something nice to eat. Another orphan, huh? I see. Looks like y'all are doing well for yourselves now. Every day's a battle. I'm trying, though. I could try to teach you some recipes from before the fall. I'm sure there's some that never made it through the years, although my memory of them is probably not the most reliable. It'd be an interesting way of trying new things, at least. We chat about this and that for a while. Eventually, Aaron comes back. You have a real talent, you know that, Cyrus? I've never seen talent so talkative before, especially with a stranger. Give me a break. I've had a long few months. It's not that weird. If you say so, Aaron says with an innocent smile on his face. By the way, where are you going to stay while you're home? Ash was looking to see you. I might spend the night with Ring and catch up. After that, I'll come up and visit Ash. You sure do move around, don't you? Kinda have to. I try to be prepared for anything. Fair enough. Cyrus, if you want, you can spend the night with me tomorrow. It's probably boring staying by yourself for so long. Oh, sure, I'd like that, as long as it doesn't get you in trouble or anything. Nonsense. At this point, you can go wherever you want, with adequate supervision, that is. Speaking of, are we going to be his bodyguards or something? More or less. The boss wants to make sure he's safe, while also letting him have his own autonomy. Hope it doesn't inconvenience y'all. Nonsense, Cyrus. It'd be our pleasure. It'll be a lot easier than stalking someone for months on end, that's for sure. I'll put a note in with the boss. Let her know I'm fine with staying around longer this time. Aaron smiles but raises a brow at the fox. When the fox notices, he lays his ears back again. You know, it's personal for me, Axel. That I do. You're very nice, Talon. The fox grumbles, embarrassed. I look toward both of them, wanting them to elaborate. When Aaron catches on, he responds sheepishly. Don't look at me, that's up to Talon. We've already decided to pick each other's brains later, just not here. Heard loud and clear. I can see Silver's tail flick. He takes the axiom on his left wrist out. I think it's about time I head out. I got some shopping to do later. Oh damn, didn't realize it was already past 3 o'clock. I said the party would be only till 2. Want me to clear the room? Silver raises his brows, which makes Aaron sigh. Do you know how long it took me to clean the place up? Some other time, Talon. Good. I'm supposed to be on vacation after all. After laughing at their morbid joke, Aaron takes out his axiom and starts to type away. I think Rose can handle it. Oh, God. Heh. Oh, God. One second, y'all. It is water time. I try looking for Karen in the crowd. Eventually, I see her near the dancers. She turns on her axiom to read the message. Soon afterwards, she runs to one of the side doors. She looks really excited. You might want to cover your ears, Cyrus. Both Aaron and Silver try clamping their ears down. Despite being confused, I do the same. Hannah enters the balcony where the DJ is playing. There's a loud feedback sound as she aggressively takes out the mic. Listen up, assholes! It's time to get the fuck out! Go on, scram! Hannah yells into the mic loud enough that I can still hear her clearly. Not as loud as the roaring criticism coming from the crowd, however. I see a few readying their glasses as if they're about to throw them. This gets Aaron to pull out his own microphone from behind the bar. His expression is stern, ready to scold some miscreants. I suggest you put everything you've bought down at the bar quietly. That is, unless you want to be personally acquainted with the ground. The crowd turns to look at Aaron. Unlike Karen, there's barely any pushback. One by one, they all start putting their glasses on the bar, neatly. Thank you. He finishes in a gruff tone before turning the mic off. The tiger turns to smile at us. See? That wasn't so bad. She still has a way with words, I see. Glad you can still control a crowd, at least. You have to show people who's the boss every once in a while. Literally. I'll certainly make sure not to get on your bad side. Come on, Cyrus. Hope that didn't scare you too much. Even though his words sound condescending, the look on his face makes me think he's genuinely worried about spooking me. Of course not. You're still the gentle giant I've known, after all. Cyrus. He rubs the back of his head, smiling bashfully. Silver interrupts while wearing his own smile. Ring was right. You both are really corny. Like you're one to talk. Cute. Thankfully, everyone left without much of a commotion after the announcement. I offered to stay and help clean up, but Aaron told me the crew could handle it. He reminded me that I need to see Vita later. We're starting my special treatment today. I'll visit you later. I can imagine you'll be a little worn out afterwards. I'll bring dinner. Oh, can I come? Lahaina asked with enthusiasm. Karen, who was a little across the room, somehow could hear us. Sure, anyone who wants to should show up later. Let's say around 6 in the break room. Woo! Free dinner! With that, the hyena scurries back to cleaning up the aftermath of the party. Unlike Kanto, she doesn't seem to mind. Aaron chuckles. That's alright with you, Cyrus? Sure, I could use a change of pace with my meals. Not a ton of variety down there. Absolutely not. Ah, damn. It's probably too late to put in a custom order for you.
I got some stuff I wanted to cook. I bring some over to Cyrus throughout the week.
Silver pops up behind Aaron, causing the tiger's tail to go stiff. Hey, what did I say about my cat-like reflexes?
Yeah, don't worry, I can handle them.
That's not what I meant. Aaron sighs at Silver's antics.
If Cyrus wants, I could stay with him for the time being.
Both Aaron and I blink. Isn't Cyrus's room isn't that big, you know? Not to mention how sudden this is.
I mean, I don't really mind, I'm just kind of curious is all. Well, honestly, I kind of need a new room down there anyway. I guess now's as good a time as any to tell you, Axel.
Silver groans a bit and waves his hand.
Apparently the boss didn't want my room to sit empty for so long while I was away, not to mention I barely use it when I am home. So she had some people pack up my room. She paid me extra, of course, but yeah. Kind of need a place to stay.
Why not come live with me? I have plenty of space. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!